Alright, so we've got to get the last piece back to our place.
Yeah.
Get Grell to reforge. So it's the case that we were coming out of this hold of hers and we're just going to get back on the ship, or where did we leave her?
I think you left off. You must have left off right at the forge, or pretty close to it. Huh. There is. I don't know. Anyway, all right. As you're dropping off the last piece and catching up with Grell, there's a he's molding the pieces back into one solid piece, and he begins to work the iron. He's got to smelt it down first and return it to its original shape.
How long is this going to take, Grell?
He figures, let's find out. I'm just going to roll some. Actually, let me look that up. Okay, that's going to be 43 days to craft, to put back together.
Wow.
And he will definitely be laboring hard at it. If you want to find some more forge clerics, he can definitely, expedite the process to some degree. Each one that you add in will cut the time in half, so that could be helpful.
Would there be any forge clerics at my home?
Most certainly, yeah, there's got to be.
Okay, Grell, you take the time you need. Let me see if I can find you some help. Well, Master Otten, it seems our time to savour the best beer in this land has come.
As you guys are having this discussion, a large earthquake erupts around the forge and surrounds the forge with a huge crevice, and it begins to sink. You lose your balance, and there's a moment of disorientation. When you come to, the lighting is very different. The forge is in a very different place, and you hear a voice in your mind laughing. Haha, you didn't think I was just gonna let you have the weapon that can destroy me, do you?
Yes, I did.
Yep.
It'd be nice.
Oh, man. Funky looking place.
The lighting is all green here, and you have this strong sense of hopelessness and despair where you are. Everything seems meaningless. If you
Is it affecting everybody?
Yeah. It's nothing that you can't like shake off, but it's definitely there. It's a very real feeling in everybody's minds and hearts. When you look over the edge of this platform, you see no clear bottom. There's no obvious ground underneath it, but there is sort of a vague coalescing green something or other. It could be slime. It could be mist. There's no way to tell, but it is luminous.
Look up. Can I still see Caesarea sky above us?
No, it's a completely different sky.
Okay. Is there any sense of anything coming towards us? Scout around this island that we're on.
You take a look
Look out.
around. There's this profound sense of emptiness. Grell is still in here. Um, he is able to work his forge somewhat, but he is not able to channel any divinity from Pi, and he's been cut off from his god. So that's a problem.
Yeah, no God's help. Okay, great. That's not good. That's bad. That's very bad.
Well, I guess the beer will have to wait, Master Upton. Looks like once again, it looks like despair needs to learn a lesson.
We smash on.
Very nice.
So looking around this aisle that we're on, are these like floating platforms around us, or what's...
They appear to be floating solid platforms, maybe rock or some unknown material, but it does seem to hold up. It seems to be the same thing as this, and it does seem to hold up the forge and all of your weight. So whatever it is, it's sturdy.
Do these rocks look like they came from our land, or was our forge the only transplant from our land?
No, these don't look like anything from Caesarea as far as you know.
We were just picked up and plopped. It's like you take a thing and you go boop and drop it somewhere else. Oh,
There's a huge crater left in the mountains at the site where the forge was. So, and there's these like luminous strands going through the rock and through the other platforms, and this like moss growing, as far as you can tell. I mean, these are all your best educated guesses. You're not entirely sure of what any of this stuff is.
Yeah. Walk across it or jump across it. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. I guess I'll just have my sword out ignited.
Well, one thing that you can be pretty sure of is that you don't want to fall down into whatever that green stuff is.
Yeah, it's like Underworld, Hercules Underworld anime, the Underworld swimming through that. Yeah. That's what I was getting from that description.
Whereas if we strike off in one particular direction, we're leaving the forge open to attack from numerous other directions.
I know.
And if we stay here, you could quite easily starve. We have to do something.
Yeah, there's no way I could have it just happened, so I couldn't even try to counterspell it. So,
Anybody got like a detect life or something similar?
oh, I got detect magic. That's all I got.
It couldn't hurt to try for that and see if it's emanating from one particular region.
Okay, I'll just cover me for 10 minutes while I work on that.
So, gosh, I don't know. I don't think this is going to really register as
Yeah.
life as
Magic
life as you understand it, per se.
per se.
It was detect magic, right?
Yeah, I mean I can do.
Oh,
detect
I
magic.
misheard you. Okay. Detect magic. Gosh, magic. Okay. I mean magic is detect magic is going to it's going to light up these strands that are in the rocks. It's going to light up a lot of like particles floating in the air. It's going to light up that green glowy stuff beneath you.
Mm-hmm. This whole thing's just lighting up, man. There's not seeing a particular source. I think it's just this whole. I think we're in some demi plane or some other plane of existence. We got plopped to.
I'd like to kind of analyze these pathways between the islands and work out if any one island is connected to ours in such a way that if it were cut, I'd know the fate of that isle, whether it would just stay where it was, whether it sink, or whether it rise.
Yeah.
Make an Arcana check, or you can ask that question to somebody who has proficiency in Arcana, and they can see if they can answer.
It's totally not going to be me.
I only got a +4.
Is it? Are you proficient, or is it
No,
natural
not.
+4?
Just natural +4. I'm not proficient.
Okay, I'm going to use Henry's so that he can also use an inspiration on that one. And the inspiration. Oh, that's weird. It's not on the. I think it's at probably 1d10. I'm going to look this up real quick.
Well, from a bard, it would be 1d10. But from just basic inspiration, just gives you advantage.
Thank you. I was conflating the two in my mind, so let me just roll one more. Okay, and I'm going to flash of genius that to get another +5 on that. For 20, and I've forgotten the original question. I mean, I know what it was, but what was it exactly that you asked?
Could we sever the vines or the sinew between our island and one of these other floating islands in such a way that we would be able to determine that an island without any kind of bridges between it, what would happen to it, whether it would sink or float or stay as it is?
It's not really going to sink. It's going to kind of float away, like drift away, if depending on how the momentum catches it. There's like no resisting force to hold it in place here. So it's going to be like you cut it in a certain direction, it's going to kind of float off in that direction, or if you cut it in the other direction, it's going to float off in that direction.
And it's not going to go any sort of velocity. It's just going to generally float away at 1 mile an hour or something like that, right?
Yeah, it'll probably, obviously it'll float out of reach, and basically it'll just keep going and never stop.
What do we have in the way of food stocks on us right now?
I think it's 38 or 39 days of rations right now. 27 days. You're at 27.
If were we to ration ourselves or give the majority to grow?
Well, someone's still got to use the salt.
That's true.
None of us can just, zap us out of here. We're kind of stuck. So I say half rations. That should get us to where the forge is, gets Grail working. Gets us to the projected finish.
This is not a 43-day job with no channel divinity. It's much worse than that.
So, and there are those torch markers.
Yeah.
They should be emitting light.
Just done it.
I think.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah. You can put them on the lighting layer, and we should still see them.
Let me try. I wasn't sure. I haven't fully figured out dynamic lighting. I still haven't fully figured it out.
Oh no, we just lost those.
Yeah, I deleted them. Let's see if I can bring them back.
Got a couple back.
Let's see, there's
the other one popped off the map, so I'll just. Okay, so that's working.
Yeah.
Yep.
We just double check, make sure it wasn't just some, a clue.
Just lights. These are just quick and easy lights that they. It's a new tool that they put in. It's not that new anymore, but a couple weeks ago, this tool appeared on the toolbar, and you can just quickly snap in a little white torch.
Really useful. Okay. So we could stay here, attached to various aisles, and defend. We could set off in a direction and hope that that's the right direction, or we could sever all ties and float around aimlessly and take our chances. None are great options.
Yeah, you know what? I'll just start hopping from place to place and just check around. Yeah, I'm gonna go investigate this one if I can.
That is a 70-foot jump. Just so you know.
70-foot jump, or is it crossing one of these sinew bridges type things, these vine bridges?
Yeah, is the vines walkable? I mean,
or climbable?
I got boots, I got kit for
I would, you don't really feel confident about climbing on those vines. It could work, or it could give out under you, and probably some of them would work, but certainly also some of them are going to give out under you.
Yeah.
And you're not really sure which ones are which.
Okay, so can't leave.
Well, do we get the same sense of feeling from all of these connected aisles about the vines?
Well, yeah. I mean, generally speaking, you would say okay, maybe you would get lucky and get across one of those as a vine bridge, but it's difficult to say which ones would work and which ones wouldn't, and impossible really. And you're pretty sure if any worked at all, there's definitely a good chance that some of them would break and just drop you into the whatever is beneath.
Yeah. So
It's too wide to jump. Henry might have something he can cast, and if not, he is an engineer, and you do still have a forge. Maybe you could build a bridge. So he does have levitate.
Yeah, but that one goes down.
And that only goes up and down. You can build a flat surface of 10 foot by 10 foot panels with wall of force. And that would be a 10 foot wide, 100 foot long walkable platform used in that way. So that could go from here to here, or wouldn't quite make it to this one. You could get to this one. You should be able to get to this one. It's pushing the envelope, but I think you can make it. And that one is maybe just a tiny bit out of. You might make it. I think you'd make it to that one. That would work. And how long does this last? Concentration up to 10 minutes, which is fine. I don't see other than. So he could also probably build a bridge, but.
Now we're taking stuff from.
Yeah, that takes time and resources, whereas something that we can manifest and turn on and off as needed, that sounds a lot more appealing.
Yeah, but if that's coming from the staff, right? Is that correct?
No, that's just a spell he's casting.
Oh, okay.
Let's see what the staff can cast. The staff has some stuff.
Staff can cast good.
Yeah, I think we want to keep the stuff's casting as a backup.
Yeah, the staff is.
Fireball, vulnerability, monster, levitate, missile. So it does have a 5 charge wall of force that it can cast.
He used 15 in the last fight. I don't know if he got because he used like 15 things in the last fight to hold monster and wall force. He even did like I think he used up to 5. He used 15 charges, so the thing is got it's whatever the regains 2d8 plus 4 charges daily at dawn. But if you expend the last charge at 6 plus 4, 10.
I'm going to inspiration that roll and do another one.
Okay.
That's better.
Okay, so I got all the charges back. Okay. Okay. That's full charge. Okay.
Well,
And
the way I see it, there's 8 kind of directions we can go in from this island. So, do you have a good feeling about any of these directions? Any specific one?
See anything out in the? Well, no, I don't have dark vision, so my vision only goes up to this 60 whatever feet.
There's nothing just like obviously visually better about one route or another, really.
All right. I'm gonna let Lady Luck take a chance here. So this one I'm pinging would be number 1 through to number 8 here. My suggestion is number 6.
So I think that's
3,
this one.
4, 5, 6. Yep.
Okay. Let's see. Henry do the thing with the thing.
All right, let me put down a wall of force horizontally that you can walk across, and that will be 100 foot long by 10 feet wide. That's a little longer than it should have been. I don't want to.
You always gotta give yourself an extra foot or two. But it just floats there. It doesn't have to be on anything. So.
Yeah. All right. And I'll put it in place here. And we should be on our merry way. And this will last for 10 minutes with concentration. So it doesn't want to, it's not cooperating with me very well, of course.
Oh, you want to put an aura around me
for the sun sword, the light.
Yeah. Why not?
What?
Unless there's a way I could do it, but.
Okay.
So
let me refresh.
Sure.
You know, it's always refresh.
Mm-hmm.
It just
if Martin and I go across from this isle, are we looking at another island, or is there more to this place?
When you step on the other island, a portal appears on the island.
Okay.
Jeez, okay, sorry about that. Now you should be. I did set you to emit bright light. Is it 30-foot radius for the sun sword?
Hold on, let me check. I never added it to my own thing. 1 sec. All right, boom. There. This item appears along Sword Hill. Yeah, some blade. Game +2. 1d8. Luminous blade makes a 15-foot radius and a bright light for 15 feet, and then dim light for additional 15. So 30 feet. Yeah. So 15 bright, and then another 15 of dim.
Okay, so I actually made
The
it
light is
bigger than it should have been, but
yeah. While the blade persists, you can use an action to expand or reduce radius of bright and dim light by 5 feet to a maximum of 30 feet each, or a minimum of 10 feet each. So I could pop it out to, just stand there for like a minute and just go, because it's 5 feet action for 5 feet. So action's 5. That's 20, yeah, just like 24, like half a minute, and just. So it can go up to 30 feet. It's a radius of the bright light and dim light by 5 feet each to a maximum of 30 feet. So it can go 30 feet. Yep.
okay. So, and I put it up to 30 feet, and like my lighting is gone. You see, I feel like I get this, and then I don't get it. Because I put those torches on, and I put the light on your guy for a 30-foot radius. I mean, I switched it to 15, but I can switch it back. That's not really like a problem, but I don't like my dynamic lighting is just like it shut itself off. Like it doesn't even, it won't let me view as anybody else at all. I'm supposed to be able to select one of the characters and view as you guys.
Using, is it Control L?
Yeah.
Is the whole, yeah. Yeah, you can't, can you?
Okay. Well, can you see the map?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was working a second ago, and then it just stopped. So I don't know, whatever.
All right, so we've got a portal. Does that look like a particularly inviting portal? Looks kind of flamey.
It looks. I mean, it's not going to damage you. I wouldn't call it inviting either.
We don't know where we are. We don't know how to get back here. We would be taking a step through a portal without knowing how to get the forge back. You almost want to take Grell and the sword with us in its component parts.
You can do that. You can definitely do that.
If he's able to.
Well, it feels like there's less risk associated to us traveling as a party with the pieces than leaving him with the pieces here.
Yeah. Okay, so
And, this is also the first portal that's open. There's no guarantee that every one of these aisles doesn't have a portal. One might look a little bit more inviting than the others.
Yeah.
And again, never look a gift portal in the mouth, so to speak.
Yeah, that's the other thing. I was like, therefore, should we go through? Or do we go to another one and go through its portal? Or do we just go through this and we end up in the opposite direction? Go through one, you're like, oh, we're right back where we started.
Well, that's one outcome. I'm going to take a step through. If I don't come back, not to follow.
If I don't come back.
Oh, Owler. Could Owler go through?
I know, that's what I was just thinking. So, I would have at least brought him, because I couldn't do it in the middle of the dang
Are there
dungeon.
any stipulations to summoning him? Like, does he just come whenever you summon him, or like unconditionally, or is there any?
I have to use my Find Familiar, so give me out. It takes me an hour to cast it, so. But between training that month and between the month of training after we got out of the last dungeon, it took like the extra month, and so in that time frame I would have been able to summon him back. So, and it's just no, it's just normal Find Familiar. I just got to drops to 0, disappears, leave behind no physical form because he got killed back in the dungeon. Background frog. Use my owl. Add link for owl stats. But I will reroll his hit points. So 4, so he has 3 hit points.
Okay.
See what happens if we send it free.
Yep. I will zonk out, so I'm just gonna have my arm on your shoulder, Adric, and zonk. It looked like I can't hear you, but I see through Owler, so I just poke you on the head and
Nice.
then fly through the portal.
I think I just broke D20 again. Oh, wait. Popped up right at the end and then I hit refreshed. I don't know if there's another convention tonight or what, but it's just a little hiccupy. Good old D20 hiccups. Okay. So Owler sees this. And pretty much he's in some kind of dungeon looking structure. So I can't find Owler, so
Yeah, I'll just drop it. Oh boy, that's.
yep, now lighting is working again. Sort of.
I'll get nothing.
Yeah, dropping token.
Yeah, this D20 is not made to send just one party member to the next map. It's like everybody has to go. You must gather your party before venturing forth.
This looks familiar. This looks like the entrance to
Tzolo.
yeah. When it puts us back on material plane, but how did we get out of here last time?
We had to wait for we went out the back door or something.
Of the collapsing caves and
Yeah, the ship.
Yeah.
Oh no, we took the ship all the way through walls.
right. We're not going to be able to do that a second time. So
As if the place ain't reset.
presumably the portal's still behind us.
Yes.
I'll send Owler and
And then this is a closed door at the end of this hallway.
And it says welcome on the front.
It doesn't. It says welcome on the front in a few different languages.
We're back to the damn thing. All right, back to the portal.
Yeah.
Okay, go back to through here.
So did we assume? Did that look like the Mud Sorcerer tomb thing?
That appeared to be the Mud Sorcerer tomb.
Right. Well, then hypothetically, the next island along might have a portal that takes us to our next adventure.
Or, as we leave the portal, does the portal shift in any way as we walk away?
Shift in, I mean, not really, but what do you mean?
I just, like, I don't know, I was seeing if it was still, to stay on this thing and I send the Isler back, it still goes to the Mud Sorcerer tomb, right? It doesn't change.
Yeah, it's
still
gonna go back there. Okay, dynamic lighting was working. I was confusing myself because I put a bigger radius on those torches, and then like it was lighting up the whole map, and I was just being an idiot basically.
So yeah, no, and since we left that place, is the wall still there?
The Wall of Force. I
Yeah.
think you spent an hour casting the ritual for to summon Howler.
Well, I mean we had that whole month between.
No.
Yeah,
in
for
terms
training.
of
So
yeah.
in that time frame, I could have just redone the thing anyway. So I would have been able to just pop Owler. But if we gotta sit around for an hour here to do it, then yeah, so I never explicitly said it.
Did you want to? Did you want to resummon Owler in the before anything else happened?
Yeah, I
Any
think
of
we.
this stuff?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, I
okay.
think I would have done that eventually.
All right. Well,
Because
in
we had
that
the whole.
case, I would say that the Wall of Force probably still has a few minutes left. It's a
Okay.
10-minute spell, and it's going to pop out of existence after 10 minutes. So it's
Back to the main
What,
island. I'm going back to the main island.
what's it take to recast that thing?
well,
Henry.
Henry's got the spell in his grimoire, and he's got a staff of power that can cast it 4 times um, until the next sunrise when it regains its charges, which who knows if that will happen here or not. And I think if he charges it down to 0, it has a chance of destroying itself. So he maybe.
Yeah, on a 1, it goes. If you roll a d20, on a 1, it goes boom. On a 20, it regains all its charges. Anything in between, it just
Nothing.
stays
Just sits there.
normal. Yeah.
So he might not really want to take that risk. So I don't know if I should decide that for him.
No, I don't think. I mean, I would say.
So hypothetically, this one here, let's assume there's another portal on that island, would lead to sometime around meeting the Heralds and talking about the last remaining sword piece, or even to the point where we revisited the lair and retrieved the last piece.
We got all the pieces now.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if this is going to go chronological with a different portal on each of these.
Oh yeah, like if that was the most recent place we were at, what was?
Yeah.
And the one before that was there. So what's
So,
number 7?
yeah.
So I'll fly Owler over there just to see if something activates.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
it wasn't until we got close that the portal went poof. So
Here we go.
Oh, should I? Am I? I'm assuming that he landed on the on the ground.
I mean, he just flies there. He's like an owl, but yeah, if he's got a, he's fey. He's just a fey creature, so who knows if he actually gets tired or any. He doesn't really need food or water because he's just a ethereal owl. So probably yeah. It's like,
All right, so we've got another portal.
but
Can he?
his range is only what was it? Celestial Fey. Yeah, I communicate with telepathically, and additionally, I can see and hear until I can basically hear through, but it doesn't really give you a, I mean,
That's the range of the telepathic connection, right? That's
yeah,
not.
just that.
There's
See,
no limitation on. It's not like Owler has to stay within 100 feet of you. That's not what that means.
right. And so, like, I'm still able to see and hear through him. I just can't communicate with him, but I'm still able to see and hear through him. It's kind of a wonky thing. So, it's like, does the
It wouldn't
Batman get
matter anyway. I
100?
mean, you could visibly look at the other island without looking through Owler's eyes and see that a portal opened when he went over there.
I know, but sending him through the portal is the thing. Yeah,
oh, you want to send him through the portal? Oh,
and then have him come back and report what he found.
Aren't you fancy?
Yeah, because then that's what scouts are for. So if you could
Old Owler's certainly earning his bird feed tonight.
He don't need to eat. He's just poof. I just poof him back to his little place, and he's like, "I could. Oh, I'm
Okay,
gone."
so I gotta write these down so that I don't lose track of which ones are which real quick. So
Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6 is Mud Sorcerer.
and this one is a broken bridge.
And that's number 7. So broken bridge. I can see a broken bridge through it.
And it's
Can
got
you see up to the sky?
no,
Looking up.
no.
No.
It's got like a swirling kind of black hole of nothingness under the break in the bridge, and then the sky is it's kind of a swirling purple nothingness.
Swirling. Looks like some other thing. That could be another way out. But the bridge breaks, and is there? Well, what Aller sees is he's able to, like, there's just a broken bridge, or does the bridge end and there's like just a big gap and there's no other side, or the other side's not within like hopping range or whatever.
The gap is completely hoppable, but it's going to suck you down if you try to do that.
Okay, so you try to go, instead of going forward, you go.
Yeah, so it
Okay.
won't let you hop over it.
Aller's getting kind of a pull toward the thing. I don't think we can move across that bridge easily or at all. So
Yep.
he spends like 10 minutes there and then comes back through the portal and reports what he sees. And then I'll be like, okay, buddy, next one. So we'll go to number 8.
Okay,
Flight
give me
up.
just a moment here.
No problem.
What's in there? Let's get this guy. How long has Owler been with you?
Oh, since we hit level 3 is when I was able to first summon him. So a while. It was like he was one of my first spells, and he survived most of the all the way up to the Mud Sorcerer tomb, not really dying. And he's the same phase, so I just bring him back. Not like he loses all his memory. So, and I'm sure over the nights I probably would have told, whenever he wasn't with us, I would, oh hey, everybody, this is what happened today. He's just so. Plus, communicating it telepathically, it's like he can retain that too. I would assume. So I mean, he could describe it to me in the way he described. Oh my gosh! Oh man!
Oh, that's
Oh,
a throwback.
Oh, that's so throwback. Oh. We're back. I almost died outside at one time. Like freaking ballista.
Well, we know it's on our plane of existence,
Right.
and we know approximately what's there.
Oh yeah. And we could.
I quite like those odds.
Oh yeah, no, that's some good old fashioned revenge right there.
Not to mention, didn't we leave some cash here?
Oh yeah, but that was not a lot compared to what we got now. That was like chump change, but still, it's like I
The
kind of
principle of the thing.
I know, right? That's what I said originally when we got that damn ring. When we first got this damn copper ring on my finger here. Oh my gosh!
It's not to
your
say
ring
this
of
could be some sort of temptation.
your ring of Windwalk isn't functioning here, by the way, just so you know.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not even attuned to it right now. Anyway.
I kind of assumed it wouldn't be.
Yeah.
Um.
Oh no, and I'm not even attuned to it right now anyway, because it's like we got the sky ship.
I'll show you that bridge too. See the bridge.
Okay.
So that's what the
Okay.
bridge looks like.
Okay, so even if we
Oh,
tried that would have just sucked us down anyway. Okay.
hell no.
Yeah, nope. Okay, so number 8 is Falcon's Peak.
Excuse me.
I mean, that looks like it's worth exploring. These portals seem stable-ish.
Right, but then are they also? Does it take us there, or is it just a fabrication of our memories?
Excuse me.
You know, or when we went to the Mud Sorcerer's place, we didn't really. We were just like, "Oh, this place, let's go back." We didn't really. Falcon's Peak.
Neither of them you kind of stepped foot in there. I mean, actually, you didn't even really step foot in Falcon's Peak. I put the tokens there because that's the only way you can see. But you just looked at it. So
yeah, no, we didn't really take it. Yeah, Mud Sorcerer, we're like, fuck it.
Yeah, not going there again.
Falcon's Peak, I mean, we could send word to our ship, but then again, we could clear the place out and make it our home.
Wait, our crystals should theoretically work when we get to Falcon's Peak.
Right.
So we can call the ship to come pick us up.
Right, and that would be, a 1 minute crossing over onto that side to determine whether that crystal worked or not.
Right.
That'd be a good sounding board to understand whether it's what it claims to be.
Right, if it's not just some fabrication of our memory or something.
Because it's an attuned magic, isn't it? That crystal, therefore, it's only going to work on the Cysteria. Is that right? It's not attuned per se, but it is.
You don't need to attune it at all, but it only works on Cysteria. It doesn't work off-world because there is a network of crystal towers and crystal balls that are required for those to work. And that only exists. That network only exists on Cysteria. So, like, as soon as you leave the world, they don't. Like, even if you're standing right next to each other, they don't work.
Right.
Okay. That seems like a pretty solid test.
Yeah, as if it's Falcon's Peak. I mean, it's been what? It's been like a year since those guys were out. A year or so at the max. And we've been killing all kinds of shit. Those guys probably just been sitting around getting fat.
It has been just slightly under a year.
Yeah.
So in about a month, it will have been a year.
It's been a long year, my friends.
I'm liking those odds.
I mean, even in real time, it's been almost a year. All right. I say, do we want to send Aller just to figure out the other places, or whatnot? Or do we just head through Falcon's Peak, take relevant pieces with us, and figure it out? And then hopefully it's just a hopscotch and we get the ship when we're back, and then we just gotta go find some other forge in some other place. Hopefully we don't get sucked back here.
But I'm all for taking the exit in front of you now. You don't know how long it lasts. So, subject to the crystal working on the other side, I think this is a solid strategy.
Yeah. Well, and we were able to come back and forth, but that confuses me. We're able to come back and forth. Okay, well, I'll go. Say we have Henry cast the Wall of Force himself, and then I'll go through, check, ship, and come pick us up. We're about to speak.
Okay, this is his last casting of Wall of Force, assuming that, pending a long rest. So, and that might be quite an assumption.
Well, that's
So-
why I'm like, I'll go through first and then check on the crystal. Hey, whoever our captain of the ship, whoever our ship person is, hey, can you come pick us up at these coordinates? Because I would remember Falcon's Peak because that place, and then figure it out and see if it works. And then when he's talking, if I do get a response, I will insight check, just double, see if I can insight check to make sure it's the actual person.
Good idea.
It
Just in case.
is completely dead. There is nothing. It's an inert piece of crystal.
Okay, I'll stay back through. Yeah, no, it. Actually, I find that doesn't work. I'll start. You know what? I will start looking around and try to. I'll climb up the ladder and just sneak. I'll cast invisibility on myself and just start climbing up the place. Climbing up to see if I can see some sky. Try to see the sky and whatnot. So up the ladder or out the or down and out the front door or whatever it takes.
Going up the ladder, let me grab a copy of the top floor. So just a moment. There we go. Top floor. Okay, so from the top floor, you have what you see here. The sky is dark and purple, and the ground is not normal. So I was actually going to take that ground off there. You got there a little faster than I thought you would.
Figuring out that the whole thing's an illusionary crap. Okay. Great.
And this is not consuming you or anything. I just
Yeah, no.
got to send it to the back layer. There we go. So that's pretty much what you're looking at right there.
Yeah, basically. Okay, I'll head back down to the portal and just make and I'm not seeing any enemies or anything. So, yeah, it's all an illusionary crap. There's fuckers fucking with us. I know you can probably hear me, so fuck you. Scream at this stupid god. All right. So, yeah, the whole thing looks like it's an illusionary junk or some construct from our memories or experiences. So, I don't know, and I didn't see any enemies or anything while I was over there, did I?
No, you didn't see anything of that nature.
Yeah, I don't know. This thing is, oh, it confuses me.
So wait, hang on. We were visiting this one, right? So is that another portal that's just opened there?
I was just putting it there. It's
Okay.
it's kind of a. I assumed it was kind of a foregone conclusion at
Yeah,
this point.
conclusion that would be next. Yeah. All right, what's behind door number 4?
All right.
Okay, give me 1 second here. I'm trying to see. I can't remember if you can move this once it's.
I mean, we can always just think to remind it and just be like, oh, I know that place.
Of course. Okay, so it doesn't say you can move it, and it doesn't say you can't move it.
Oh.
So I guess it's up to me. I guess you can move it. for me.
I mean, I'm just sending Aller through just to look through, just to see, because I'm just going to start assuming that unless it's something completely different than what we've seen before, something new to us, then it's probably just an illusion from our. Well, that's new. Okay, this new.
Oh, that's kind of interesting. It's just some sort of civilization, maybe.
Right, and it's nothing we recognize.
Make a perception check.
All of us, or
Just Auden, sorry. Just Auden
okay.
is the only one that can do this.
24 for me.
All right. You are noticing that there's a like a town sign posted, and it says "Town of Uglaroth."
Oh,
Ring any bells?
or off.
No, I don't think anybody has seen Uglaroth.
And looking up and having Aller look up and down, it was same black swirly sky.
This one was red, so it's got a fairly black sky, but lit by a pretty like red sun, like a pretty kind of dark red sun.
Okay. All right. Interesting. Place we haven't been before.
And potentially habitable.
Maybe, but also now I just want to figure out. I mean, we gotta spend the next. I know we gotta get out. I know we want to get out of here, but if we gotta spend a day to wait to go back through and see what the other thing. I mean, I'm just gonna send Aller back forth and through, but just to be like figure out what the others are too, and then we could. I don't know. We're assuming half of them are, at least 3 of them are places we've been that seem to be some other place, not the same, not back home.
So this one, Owler is. I need to know about Owler's breathing.
Oh, he's a fey creature, so the familiar has this 6 with the transform, though it is a celestial fey or fiend, and I choose fey. So let me see what the descriptions of fey are. 'Cause as far as I know, that means he just doesn't need anything. Conjure fey.
Oh, your ship is still there. This is Brightport, but the sky is very dark and the air is poison.
Okay.
The sea is blood.
Well, that's okay. Ooh.
So this bridge of ours is going to disappear fairly shortly, right? And then it's going to take a day to be able to, in theory, be able to cast another one.
Yeah.
If he's casting it, yeah, and he can use his staff, but there's some definite limitations on that, and there's no promise that you can take a long rest and regain your spells.
Oh,
Not liking those odds. I think we should take the path to the town.
to the town. Yeah. The next one over, like Al. I mean, Allard doesn't. what I can tell, they don't really give you a thing on Fang, which kind of sucks. But let me just say A&D. As far as I know, he doesn't really need water breathing or anything.
I'm okay with assuming he doesn't. If he does, he can just spin around real quick and jump right back out.
Yeah. So it's not like I can't take time to. Okay, so we're gonna go through to the town.
I think so. It's
Alberoth.
civilization in some form.
Former civilization, yeah.
Well, that seems to be better than nothing at the moment.
Yep. I thought we're just surrounded by water. I'll start exploring the place.
We're going to start on the east side of this map. The structures are all kind of oddly organic shaped. Not exactly natural caves, but definitely strange design choices for how one would build a structure of some kind. So that's pretty weird.
Are they all kind of single story or two story or?
There's mostly single story where you're at, and then there's some bigger towers over here. Like those.
Yeah. Well, I think we take the main path and find a big tower to then look out over the lands.
Yeah, don't move too far too fast. Because I need to set these, and then there's going to be some encounters along the way. So.
So I'll just check out maybe this one here, since we're facing it and there's an entryway in.
I was over on the right side of the map. Okay, so you must be here. Oh, and let me get Grell into this. He's retired.
Oh, didn't mean to do that. Just checking something.
Just swiping your sunblade.
Yeah, well, I was just looking it up so I could check something. I was just looking through it. Radiant. I almost think I could just add one to. Let's see. Inventory. Nah, it's just gonna give me problems. It's gonna give me issues no matter what I do. So, okay. No, I was just trying to figure out on my own thing if I could add to D&D Beyond. There's ways. It's just I don't got time today. Oh, we're just gonna.
Right. So first entrance. What do we see?
It seems to be empty as far as you can tell.
I'll just start.
But is it a habitable room, or is it just a inside of a organic structure?
I mean, yeah, it's a habitable room if somebody wanted to live there or something.
Mm-hmm.
But there's no signs of anybody living there.
No.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Okay.
I'm thinking we need to try to move through here and I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
I'm thinking that we need to like go through a place and get to the other side somehow, and there'll be another portal that'll take us to somewhere else, and hope that we can just hope is back to our world. But because all the portals we
let's see.
tried inside from the one place were all basically illusionary or not weren't the actual place, so weren't material plane. So we need to think that possibly way out, like the whole thing, like we could almost think of the whole place as a one big dungeon.
Oh, hello.
There is a nightmare galloping down the street.
I'll dodge out of the way.
Pull back.
And we shoot it.
It gallops past you and runs off into the distance in the west.
Well, that's not something you see every day.
Nope, that's flaming horse. Not good. Okay, let's keep.
Yeah, it's a flaming horse. That doesn't seem to die.
Doesn't seem to phase us at all anymore. Oh, hello.
There's
Somebody in this one.
a little creature dwelling in this one that looks like I'll show you.
Oh, another dretch.
And it's not that big. It's kind of the runt.
Has it spotted me?
Yeah, it's not really reacting to your presence. It's just kind of like it's just kind of sitting there, like you'd almost expect it to be smoking a pipe, but it's not.
Well, demon or not, if it's not going to hurt us, I'll usher the other guys past me. I'll keep an eye on him. And,
I'm standing right on the other side of the door just in case it runs out. I just stay with the back.
all right, well, since it's only okay, now I've seen Henry and Brill. Let's see about this door.
Yeah, he just doesn't really seem to react to you. Alright, let's figure out.
I mean, if he's not going to react, that's fine.
Another one of the same.
No reaction.
Just kind of nonplussed. Like, do I have a visitor? I'm not sure. Are they coming in? Are they leaving? I don't know. Are they trying to sell me something?
So they're basically they're
Well, in that case, let's move on.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Are you singing that?
No.
Yeah.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. You all just looking at me like I'm crazy. I'm like, I know.
No, that doesn't make any sense. Give me a moment. I'm giving Grail another level here. Just I wasn't really bothering to level him along with you guys because there didn't seem to be much reason to.
Right. On it, he wouldn't be with us on level because he's basically just been hanging out, doing
Right.
stuff. I mean, of course, who knows what he's been doing on his off time when he's not at the thing. So they don't know what he was doing. I was like, "Bro, we need you." Okay. Oh, we don't need you this time. Okay.
Yep.
I like to think that he secretly lost a lot of money to Jim, and that's how Jim's been funding his little private empire. Jim's got a massive mercenary party now, I reckon.
Beautiful. I like that idea.
Jim's Guards.
One moment while Grell's character is building.
That also explains why Grell takes so long to do anything. He's secretly having to do all of the armor and swords for this group on the side in order to pay off his debt.
Yeah.
Normally this would be a 20-minute job, but it's like, oh, it's going to take me 50 days, guys.
Of course. He's one of those guys. All right. That's good. Fine for now. So, let's see. Where are we? There's probably some more interesting people. This one's appears to be, or this one rather appears to be empty. I think this is the one you're looking at, isn't it?
Yeah. Alton's got the next one.
Yep. Now it's just on his head looking too.
This one has an apparition in it that seems to be reliving a death sequence. It walks from one side of the room to the other and then gets flung far up on the air and stops in midair with its with its back arched and slowly slides down into the ground, and then the whole scene repeats again.
Oh, this guy didn't go very well. Oh boy.
We'll leave the ghost alone.
Yeah. He's already been through enough from the looks of it.
So what can we see at this junction? It's like a tent or something here.
Where's that? Like a carpet? Like a flying carpet? No.
This is what appears to be like a makeshift bazaar, and there are some weird looking meats for sale, and you feel like it's probably best to not buy them. There's some imps selling these things.
Anybody fluent in imp?
What do imps? They probably speak infernal, but I don't speak infernal. I mean, I can comprehend language, but that's about it. Comprehend languages takes me. Oh my gosh! Oh wait, that's only in 10 minutes. For the duration, you understand the literal meaning of any spoken language you hear. Also understand any written language you can see, but you must be touching the surface on which the words are written. It takes about a minute to read one page of the text, blah, blah, blah. I mean, I can comprehend languages, but doesn't mean I can speak language.
Well, he's pretty much just selling like meat of things like people and those those larvae that they breed with the little faces and stuff like that.
Oh, and you mean abyssal chicken?
They're more like abyssal worms. I forget what they're called, but they're these little worms, and they've got little people faces.
Nice.
That's nice. That's super nice.
Abyssal fried chicken. All right. Maybe we'll turn down his offer of free samples.
Yeah.
How does he react though to us?
He just tries to sell you some of his stuff, basically.
Hey, buddy.
Okay, that's not so bad.
I'll strike a conversation with him since he seems to be willing to talk. Hey, so do you know is there any way like back to like the material plane here? Is there like a doorway, or I mean, I'm willing to buy some food from you, of course. I just want some information on the side as well. Willing to pay for that too. You know, we're kind of new here. We kind of just popped here, and we're like, oh, what is this place? You know, we're just new here. We're just trying to figure out what town, you know, what's going on here. I mean, we've seen like a ghost just dying back and forth back there, and a couple of other guys that were just like, yeah, whatever. We looked into their house.
He's just kind of giving this weird, mad cackle. We were all new here once. Fear not. You're down here for eternity. Take your time. You'll settle in.
Oh, eternity. So we're in the abyss, is what you're saying, or?
Yes. Yes, the abyss.
We're in the. We're not in the nine hells. We're in the abyss. Okay. Okay. Just checking. All right. So apparently we're in the abyss, guys. I just cried to myself. I'll toss him a gold coin for that info.
They really have no use for gold. They don't really want any gold. Worthless metal.
Well, fuck me that way. Where are you expecting me to buy your food then?
I don't know. Trade. Magic items. I don't know. See what you've got that he wants, or vice versa.
Wait, magic items? You got anything special back there, or anything?
No.
Just meat? Insight check. That's 19, damn
it. He has something.
I know you got something, man. Just show it to me, and maybe we'll figure something out. I mean, I got this nice bird here. Sure, you haven't sold any bird meat. He's from the Fae. You know, Fae meat. Pretty good stuff. I'll just look at me like, really?
He pulls it out. It's a cold iron dagger.
Just cold iron dagger.
Enchanted.
It's that actual.
I would trade for owl meat.
Okay. Well, I communicate telepathically. I know I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, don't worry, dude. I'll just poof you back in like 2 minutes.
After he's been eaten alive.
He's a Fae. He just like, oh, okay. I just kept bringing him right back. And I mean, he'll be a little bit, he might be pissed at me. But I'm like, dude, it's just part of the plan, okay? Just do it, okay? Just need this little help from you, and then we're good, okay? Don't worry, I'll pop you before you even get you.
Wow.
So, yeah, no, okay, here's Aller. Don't worry, buddy. You'll be okay. Wink, 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 wink.
Okay. Well, he's got a dagger +1 cold iron, so.
Oh, that's all. So it's already. That's my villain dagger. And more daggers. And then, all right, cool. I'll trade him the owl and I'll take the dagger and we'll just, yeah, and then I'll just sneak away and we'll just pass by and leave
Okay.
Owler there and then I'll just pass by
There's
and
a
then.
tent or an awning in the alleyway to the north, and then there's a building inside this structure here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
What's this building look like?
Looks like a shop. Only it's
Okay, sure.
all abyssy.
Let's see. All abyssy. So what is your average abyssal wearing this year?
And I'll keep an eye out, and as soon as I see him going to the back or something, or Owler's about to get stabbed, I'll just snap him out of into his own little plane and out of the way. Like, or yeah,
The imp looks like,
as he tries to
"Aw."
stab Owler, and he just goes poof, and just a little sparkle dust. So
Terry's loses again.
And this will be why the angry mob turns up later.
he tried to stab the thing and it went poof. He didn't know.
You conned him out of it. Conned him out of a good dagger.
It's +1 dagger, man. It's not but I want him up on the top.
That's my point.
I didn't know that's when I made the deal.
All right, so we've got an abyssal forge here.
Shop.
Right?
You see weapons for sale and various carcasses for sale, like skinned animals / people, as well as some books and some abysmal apparatuses. You also see a doom clock counting down.
What's the current reading on the doom clock?
It's not in your language, so assuming that it seems like it probably shouldn't be going counterclockwise, so that is your assumption that it's counting down.
Well, I will peruse the book section. And, I mean, before we actually go in there, I'll just stand outside and just kind of mutter to myself for 10 minutes and have detect magic up. Ritual. Just trying to see if anything like pops out at me. Especially from the book section. Just perusing around.
So there are some different books of lore on different areas of the abyss and on some of the different inhabitants. There's a few this or that minor to intermediate demons detailed. There's a book of recipes. It makes your stomach turn. And there's a book of like artwork and poetry, which also makes your stomach turn.
Oh, gods, man. Oh, no. Oh. Man, they are topsy-turvy around here, man. That was the romantic section. Oh, boy.
Oh dear.
Oh,
The proprietor notices you. What can I get for you, my pretties?
In my head, like, crazy bitch. Ah!
Do you have anything less abyssal like?
Less than
something
what?
that would,
Well, all of this.
What you see is what I got, baby.
you got anything that's really good against the divine in any sort of way?
Weapons that will break souls. Weapons that will cleave heads. Weapons that will flay skin.
Yep. Well, I mean, most weapons can do that. Do I say anything with my detect magic up? Anything that would pop out?
All the weapons pretty much are magical. Several of the books are magical. There are magic auras kind of trickling out of a lot of these boxes. Some of these mechanical objects that are around the shop are magical. The doom clock is magical.
Though, do any of the weapons look slightly better than the daggers at all, or about comparative to my sword, or just about like my sword before it became a glowing sword of death?
They're at least as good as your sword.
Okay.
What you're looking for?
Oh, just we seem to have ticked off some high level or low level deity. You're listening, so I'm insulting you. I know you're listening, so I'm insulting you. Some lower level deity thing, and wants to, zapped us from one place, so we ended up here. So we're just trying to figure out how to get out. And we're just looking to see if there's anything here that would just like really stick it to him, good stabby.
Low level deity. My specialty. And who might this low level deity be?
Oh, just some sorcerer, that sorceress thing. It's got like 7 personalities. Bit nuts, bit schizophrenic. I mean, normal stuff, just,
Hmm.
I know they're probably listening, so I'm just insulting them as much as I can.
Yes, how very curious. I know of the one you speak, and she is well deserving of your insults. She is but a minor demon here.
So what, we gotta go talk to Orca, see about, or Demogorgon, see if they can go take care of this thing for us.
Beware. Do not
I don't want to mess
do not say such words with such light tongues, for speaking his name can sometimes summon him. They all can hear you, so beware.
I'm not insulting them. I know they are those worthy of patronage.
Whilst you're having that conversation, I'm going to wander over to Grell and ask him whether he'd be able to use the forge here.
There's yeah, but it's but no. Technically yes, but in fact, there's a fair chance it would probably just reject him or devour his soul or something if he got too close to it.
Okay, well, maybe we move on, Master Russell.
So, any way to get back to? Is there any way to get out of here? Go back to the the material place, or are we just kind of stuck here?
The material plane, yes, of course. You are stuck.
Okay.
You will come to accept this in time.
Mm.
Nobody ever accepts it right away.
Well, we've seen some of we've seen a couple of your kind on the material plane. How did they get there? Or are
At the
you
command of those
able?
very powerful deities who summon them.
Yep.
Not of their
Okay.
own free will.
Darn.
If you
Is there
have
anyone-
a very powerful deity or demon that wishes to summon you, then you will go to the prime material plane and you will serve a task.
Okay. Well, I thank you for your time and
Time, yes. Thank you for
by the
your
way,
entertainment.
one last question. We can't seem to read the clock over there. How long does it have left on it for the countdown, or something like that?
Oh. It's difficult to explain in a nutshell. It's not a straightforward thing. It moves sometimes and other times it doesn't. Once in a great while, it actually moves in the other direction, but it hasn't been the case for many thousands of prime material years.
Okay. Also, I looked over at your books. Do you got anything that would say be usable by a magician and would instead of being done instantly can be taken time can be taken so it doesn't sap your strength, in a ritual of sorts?
What do you mean? Do you have something specific in mind? What is it you're asking?
Oh, I was just saying if there were any spells in the book, any spell books with like ritual books that were usable by wizards, like any spells that would be.
Probably, but I don't know if you have any way to really buy them. You could trade magic items for them. That's about all they're going to be interested in.
Okay.
The currency
Alright.
of the outer planes is souls. So
I like mine, so I'll keep that.
yeah, you can always trade your soul for a spell book or something if you want.
That's
You can.
No, I'm good. I figured that was gonna be the case. I was just
Put you into a
curious.
warlock blood pact with a Merilith or whatever.
Yeah.
Have fun with
Yeah.
that.
Warlock. Multi-classed warlock. Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast. Eldritch Blast. Always Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
I think we need to move on.
Let's get out of here. Thank you for your time. If I ever get the ability to summon you, what's your name? Or I'll just summon you and I'll bring you to the material.
Oh, you. It's been fun. Bye-bye.
Yeah. I've never done that much. I mean, I've done bullshit, but that was a lot of bullshit, and I just had to do. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here.
Hey,
Oh, yeah,
are we
I'll
going
come
to check
back to
this
Albert.
tent? I don't know what's in here.
Oh, okay. I look in the tent. Dead bodies, piles of bones, wand of Orcus. Nope. Okay.
There are a couple of demons eating a dead body in there. Make a perception check.
God. That was a natural one, so 18.
Wouldn't that be red if it were a natural one?
halfling luck rerolls automatically, so it would be nine instead.
Okay. Right, okay.
So I'm just making the funny of natural 1 for an 18.
Whatever it is they're eating has a key in its stomach.
Mage hand.
Alrighty.
It's been a long time. Mage hand. Sleight of hand or whatever to steal it.
We'll do sleight of hand. Let's do that.
All right. Just a base sleight of hand. Okay. 31.
Two. Okay. You've got a brass skeleton key with a skull head as the whatever that thing is. Skull head as the end.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if there's a word for that.
Skeleton. Brass skeleton key. A skull on it. Brass skeleton. Skeleton key.
You've got a brass skeleton's key.
How about the rest of this bazaar I've just wandered into?
You see different things for sale, and there is a group of demon children running around the what appears to be maybe a abysmal playground over here, and they're skipping rope. And when you look closer, you realize they're skipping rope with an intestine.
Nice.
I was thinking it was probably just gonna be a bunch of spine bones, but yeah, intestines are fine. Yeah, nope. Okay, let's just. Oh, I got a key, by the way. So let's go see if there's a way to find a place to put the key. Let's go see if we can find a place to put the key.
Okay. So I said, oh, hello, zombie.
There's a zombie here that has a tent that he seems to be tending to.
Right. Well, I'll give a wide berth round the tent.
I'll look inside the tent.
Oh, jeez.
There's various arrays of bones and like what appears to be torture accoutrements or surgical instruments, and different hangings, like things hanging from the wall, like partially some remains and partially some tools.
Yep, tracks. Good day, sir. That's him.
Let's have Henry and Grill catch up. We've got a fountain or something here.
The statue of something at the top.
Okay, so make a religion or perception, whichever is better. Where did I put
perception for me? 26.
17's not bad for old Adric.
18? Not bad, not great. The statue is Tzolo, and she's kind of got her arms out, and she is adorned with this new pair of wings that you haven't seen before. And the fountain is kind of crass. It's coming from the nether regions.
So she, okay, so like just the female version of the male statue, the little chirp, the little boy. Yeah, okay. I know what statue you're talking about. Okay.
And when you look closer, you realize she's like giving birth to a stream of those little larvae with the little heads, and they swim around the pool by the millions or whatever.
Lovely. Oh. Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna be around the corner. Just
I'll be right back. I have to go.
Yeah.
Oh, God. Oh, I know you can hear me. Go fuck yourself. I say to the statue. Fuck you.
I'm only about 20 odd feet away from whatever this is. I make out what that is.
More bloody. Ah.
Oh, yes, Lord.
She's actually in the water. I didn't mean to put it there, but.
That thing's huge.
Okay. This is a statue of a toad with extra limbs and a whole lot of extra claws and maybe some wings, you're not sure. And the blood is not from the statue, and there's no whatever shed the blood is not still around. There's no body, so you don't know what that's about.
Oh man, this place. Oh, I'd rather be in the nine hells. At least there you could deal with people. This thing is just. Oh boy. I'd rather be dealing with devils than demons.
So we are in the shadow of these towers, or should be able to see these towers at this point,
Yeah.
right? Oh, good. There's another nightmare.
Happened one. I'm living in a nightmare, man.
I'm gonna get out of his way. Oh, there's
a few nightmares stabled over here.
Oh, that's lovely, isn't it? It's good to see. It's always nice to see people take care of their animals.
This might be a tad larger than scale, but at any rate.
Well, they take about 4. They're about huge, not large.
Okay, so that makes sense.
I mean, they're usually used as mounts, so therefore, you know.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You could use them as mounts.
Yeah. We could buy them, and we could ride them.
What about descending these towers? What can we tell from here?
They appear to be in the ballpark of 100 feet tall for the yellow one, and for the green one, maybe 125 to 140 feet. There's a large glowing orb on the top of the green one, and I didn't mean to put it where it's kind of, there we go. Move it somewhere that's a little more. And it's being levitated aloft by some magical force, and there's glowing energy around it.
Great. Just.
I mean, if anywhere's going to have the ability to send us out of this plane, that's probably it.
Yeah.
There's nothing magical emanating from the other tower, is there?
Well, not as blatantly obvious as the green one. No.
So that makes me think. Go to the other tower. That's pretty obvious. I don't know. This place confuses me. I'm having.
I think you got to go where the power is.
Yeah. Maybe we're running toward this side.
So I'm gonna go between these buildings to about here. Can I see much beyond the towers?
Just more of there's a bit more city, and that's about it, really.
Oh, is she following?
Is she following? I don't know. She swam over to your area, and she's kind of lingering about.
Anybody speak snake?
No, but I will go talk to. Let's. I'll go talk.
Do the British tourist on holiday. Speak louder and slower.
Never fails.
I will speak to the American. I will speak American to these people.
Also never fails.
You seem to be trying to get our attention.
Do the American thing on holiday and pretend to be Canadian.
Oi. So you seem to be trying to get our attention. Can I help you with something, or are you able to help us? I can't keep this
Make
up, guys.
a
Persuasion?
make a perception or an insight check. You can use whichever one's better.
And they're the same, so doesn't matter. Let's go insight because I'm trying to. 19.
Okay. This creature has like a completely blank look on its face. Like there's no comprehension happening. There's nothing. It's
Okay. How does one get to these towers? Looks like we can go round underneath this mundane tower and up this path.
Well, as we're passing the tower, I will see if there is a brass door.
no brass door.
No. Okay. Any door?
There's like an ambulatory around the bottom level that just has open air columns, so you can just walk right in, pretty much, and then there's a spiral staircase going up.
Okay.
So you can walk around
there.
behind it, or you can enter it from any side you want to.
I think we're good. So we need to go there. I like brass key. Brass door. Nope, no brass door. Okay. Alright, now that makes sense. Green Crystal Place probably has a brass door to be all contrasty with it.
Yeah. Probably the look they were going for.
The green tower has no clear entrance, at least not on ground level. You do see, if you look up high enough, you do see what appears to be an ambulatory and some open air archways. But those are probably 70 feet up.
Time to levitate up.
Probably me. I'm the lighter of us all. But plus, the Naga's probably. Nah, I probably wouldn't let us climb up on them. Or it, whatever. That snake thing over there looks big, but
Oh, the snake thing. No.
Yeah, no, definitely not. This is definitely to scale. All right. If Henry's able to levitate my butt, I'll see if there's a way to walk in there, and I'll climb up and do any talking that needs to do it.
Alright.
Be back in a sec, dogs. I'll just gotta let the dog out.
Okay, I've got levitate. I've got spider climb.
Well,
I've got catapult.
No, thank you.
Oh, you're too heavy.
I'm good.
Darn.
Yeah.
That seems like the funnest way to do it.
I know, but I'm too heavy.
Yeah.
I think
So it looks like
there's a
pretty much
way-
levitate or spider climb. Probably spider climb would be the better choice because levitate only goes straight
dash.
up, and the cylinder kind of tapers as you go up. So going straight up from the base is going to put you, you know, like 15, 20 feet out from the ambulatory when you get up that high.
Yep. I don't got a grappling hook to throw, so unless it's in my climbing gear, but I'll just spider climb. Plus, I can move 90 feet and I can get up there in half a second anyway. So 30, 35, 35, 35. I can get up there in a dash anyway. Spider climb me.
There you go.
Okay.
Yep. Go to the top.
Never fails. I alternate between being too hot and too cold. Okay, I'm going to have to do a quick little bit of prep, so give me a moment and talk amongst yourselves.
No worries.
Consult the tome. Nope, nothing in the tome. Ugh. Yeah. All right, so we're stuck in the abyss and the infinite layers, and where are we at? Algoth or Orgoth?
Algiloth? Is that it?
Alglaroth.
Alglaroth.
Algoreth. Something like that. Oh, Ulgaroth. Okay.
So it seems like despair is not well regarded down here, considered low level.
She did have a statue.
Yeah,
So.
Storekeeper did not respect her. So.
Wow. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe we gotta go to the higher level guys to deal with her. I don't know. If we're in the abyss, might as well go. Then again, I don't want to talk to you, those guys. One of them will just kill us right out the back because they're insane. The other, as far as I know, the other one will try to turn us into undead. So those are the only two I know that would have any sort of ability to deal with this. But
you would think though that they'd be somewhat in competition with despair.
Well, yeah,
we might be able to play to that. I suppose we can banish despair to here. Would that be advantageous for any higher gods here?
Yeah. I mean, we're in the abyss. That means we're dealing with demon lords, and honestly, those guys. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I want to make a deal with a demon lord to deal with the thing. I mean, I like my soul. I want to go to wherever I go.
You know, better the demon you know than the demon you don't.
Yeah, well, and the stories of the demon lords, there's one thing you know. Here's the one thing you know. They'll definitely try. See, that's the thing. It's like, do you deal with the devils or do you deal with the demons? Because with the demons, you at least know they're going to betray you. I don't know.
I think we have to strike some deal to get out of here unless we can sneak our way into some chamber.
I know. Don't like it.
Whilst you may be able to sneak, Master Rotten, I don't think Atric's going to be known for it anytime soon.
Oh, no. But, yeah. I don't know. This is... Yeah. Abyss. We're in the Abyss, which are infinite layers, and... oh, my goodness. What did I get myself into?
Okay, so you're going to come in on the south side of this map. And the only Otten can get up here right now.
Oh,
But
okay.
this is a lot more organic than you would have expected from the outside. When you get in, you're looking. You walk around the ambulatory and look inside, and you see this like writhing mass of green tentacles that sort of point radially in. This is my mother-in-law calling me. I'm not sure why. I should probably take this just in case something's wrong.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello?
So on.
Yes?
I
No,
came out
I've been
to
up.
give you guys... Oh, but okay, writhing green tentacles. I feel like I'm about to get violated in so many ways. But
Well, it seems like this might be a different in-look than outlook.
Okay.
Is this trying to keep...
Okay, gotcha.
Keep something in or keep everything else and keep reasonably natural inside?
Or who knows, it could just be, like the center bit here. There could be someone who's just sitting there and waiting for a call to,
well, that was easy then.
Right.
Yeah.
I think
it never hurts to
find a
be
patron
safe.
here.
I think she would know what it is and not to just eat it like it was candy, but it you don't want to take the risk anyway.
Oh, I don't know. I mean, I think I got a little symbol here.
Cool, no problem. Alrighty, well, I'll talk to you soon. I'll see you on Thanksgiving. Good night. Bye.
Let's see.
All right.
Maybe it is someone who can make a deal with it.
Okay, that was easy.
Well, if it needs to cost anybody their soul, then really it should be despaired.
Oh, yeah. We can't guarantee someone else's soul unless we have possession of that soul. I don't know. Deals, and plus you gotta watch the work. In any place, any contract, you gotta watch the wording of things. Contracts are, you gotta read the fine print, and the fine print in between the fine print. That's even in between the finder print. So you will find some way to get your soul, no matter how, even if you got a way out of it. Oh, you get this done, I still get your soul, no matter what, somehow.
I mean, in my defense, it appears to be you that's making contact, and therefore it's your soul exclusively on the line. But let me know if I have to sign something as well.
If anything, I'll just sign Aller's soul. Aller's on my shoulder, but he's looking at me like, you're always trying to kill me.
Let's see what's happening here. It's a writhing green lawn of grass.
So I assume Otten is going to leap down into the center?
No, I'm just gonna stand right here and be like, "Is there anyone here? Hello?"
You hear this booming, kind of deep voice. What say ye? What do you disturb me for?
Me and my friends are down below. Just want to go home because some crazy schizophrenic or multi-personality person decided to pull us into some other place, and this is the only way we came here. And we're like, oh, we're in the abyss, so we're just trying to get home. If you're able to help us with that, that'd be great.
Home. I'm afraid that will be quite impossible. You notice the green tentacles are kind of writhing and illuminated. They have this illuminated pulsing that kind of goes along with the rhythm and the cadence of the voice you hear.
My name's Otten. What's your name?
My name is unpronounceable to your kind.
Okay. Well, what? Okay. So, is there any way you could help us? You know, we could make a deal of some sort. I mean, we're just trying to get home so we can kill a god who's trying to destroy the world or goddess thing. I don't know. Despair. We're trying to kill despair or at least send them packing for a while. I don't know if you're a friend of them or an enemy. I'm hoping you're an enemy, but if you're a friend, okay, I'm just gonna go then.
I know not of this god of which you speak.
Oh, okay, but so is there? So you can't help us in at all anyway, or um,
Help. Can I help?
we're just trying to get home. We just want to go home. Even if it's just temporary. If I gotta come back here later and you do whatever unholy things to me, that's fine. But we just want to go home for now.
Well, that is not my department.
Could you point me into the direction of that then, please?
There isn't one.
Who do you report to? Where's your manager?
Report. Manage.
I don't know.
I do not report. I
There's
I
no
am
one
not
above you?
managed. I am a singular being. And
What do people
my
call
will is
you,
my
whether
own.
it's your true name or not?
I am known by many names. You can call me the Green Tower.
Oh, you're the whole. Oh, the whole tower is. Oh, you're the whole tower. Oh, okay.
Now, is there something I can do for you?
If you can't send us home or help us take despair out, I don't know. Her name's also she also goes by like Tzolo or
Oh, her.
oh
Tzolo.
now you know who I'm talking about.
Yes, Tzolo is known amongst this layer.
Well, do you consider her an ally or an enemy, or you just kind of neutral to her, or if she happened to disappear, it would help you?
There are no allies in this realm. There are only subjects and superiors.
Okay, well then who's your superior?
Well, I let Tzolo think she's my superior because it suits my purposes at this time.
Well, if you could help us get rid of her, then you don't have to let her be your superior, and then we'll when we finally send her away or deal with her, we'll be like, whatever you are, your name, we'll tell them, hey, Edgar sent us. Here you go. Stab to the throat. You know, here's the message. Stab to the throat. I'm gonna stab him to the throat.
And so you could help me destroy her.
You help me, I help you. We both win, win-win.
Very amusing. Very, very amusing, my friend. Tell me, do you bring me any other amusements? Any stories or yarns to weave?
Well, see, well, met these guys in the bar. You know how this goes. You know, you meet someone in the bar. Well, then we go off and we go find this towery thing in the mountain, and we go kill this one guy. And then as we're escaping, I get gutted through the gut by a big old ballista as I'm running away. I'm like, come on, really? I nearly died, but I didn't die. And then we went to this thing. And we went to here, and I just started going into a whole slew of our adventures. Went to the sky, we killed a dragon thing that almost killed us. I was like, fire, fire.
Adventurers of the prime material. Now I understand.
Yeah.
Yes, your kind do become trapped here from time to time. That is an unfortunate reality of this place. You're not alone, but clearly you're new here. You're just beginning to comprehend the situation. There are many more centuries and millennia to come in which you will digest and understand the meaning of pain and suffering.
So you can't help it. We gotta get back to the material place so we can get rid of despair, because despair's trying to walk is right now. Tzolo is walking among the place. Isn't that against the rules or something?
She
like, you can go to the material plane.
She gave up her god.
You're not allowed to go.
She gave up her god status. Such foolhardy choices, as if the material plane is of any consequence.
So, okay, so you say people from our place occasionally get stuck here. That means they are occasionally able to leave. Do you know how we could leave?
I do delight in the amusements you've brought me.
Or do you have to, or do I have to strip naked and you do unholy things to my body? I don't know. I just want to get out of here, man.
Makes no difference to me. What clothes your body or what doesn't.
So, can you help us or not?
That remains to be seen, Master Halfling. If I can help, then perhaps I will be inclined to do so. But as it looks right now, I don't see how I can help you. I can't return you to the material plane. I can't give you anything of value with which to fight Tzolo.
Okay.
Probably don't have any information you don't already know.
Okay. So you're basically saying you can't help. You would if you could, but you can't. So, all right, fine. Bye. I'm just gonna drop off the tower then, and just
Well, I'm hoping that I'd see you kind of leaning over the edge, and we might be able to shout at each other to have a
I'll
conversation.
just climb down. I got an hour. I'll climb down, and I'm down in like 2 seconds. I'm down in half a second anyway. Oh my gosh, this whole tower, this place is just driving me nuts, man.
The only thing you didn't ask, I thought, was whether Tzolo is here or could come here. Because if she can come here, then she can theoretically leave here. So get her here, bump her off, or get her to concede, and then we could get back.
But we need the sword, and we can't make the sword here because Grell can't access his powers here.
All right, let's try the other tower, I guess.
You know, 1 second. I'll climb back up the tower. Hey, by the way, I found this key. Do you know what it might go to?
I would suppose it goes to a door.
Do you know which
He's
door?
so amused with himself.
Oh my gosh,
And in answer to your earlier query, no, Tzolo is not here. She has chosen to forsake her deity status and channel her existence to the prime material plane. Which is why we all think she sucks.
Why is there a statue of her in the middle of town? Do we need to destroy that to really tick her off? I don't know.
Just
and what is with
feel-
her
Gotta come back.
birthing those damn
feel
words?
free to
That's
destroy it if you
disgusting,
wish.
man.
Just make sure I'm able to watch when it happens so I can have a good laugh.
I mean, from where I'm at, you can look straight down at the thing, so I don't know. All right, bye. This place is so unhelpful. Hate demons. Hate anywhere. Oh.
I get the impression that you're not going to give this place a good write-up.
Nope, this place is getting a 0 out of. This is getting a -1,000,000 out of 10.
Bad. You're gonna give it a bad Yelp review. I was not impressed with my Abyss experience. My Abyss experience was rather abysmal.
Yes, indeed.
Nobody was helpful. Staff were incompetent.
They gave you the runaround.
Exactly. It was like I wasn't there for half of them.
Okay, I'm going to the tower.
Yes.
The ones who did notice me were completely rude, or laughed in my face.
Food was
nothing,
awful.
and gave me no helpful information. Were unwilling to help, even if I offered them everything, and they still said, "Nah, never mind. No, thank you."
All right.
Yeah,
Tower number 2.
Going to the tower. Find a staircase. Oh, excuse me. Oh boy. And go to whatever. You said there was an open air and then there was a staircase.
Okay. Copy those maps over to. So let's copy over. Oh, and it's gonna make me refresh. Okay. Did you know that it's rumored that the ground and soil of the abyss is the trampled and pulverized civilizations that have fallen to demonic corruption?
I'm
I don't
surprising.
know this.
Yeah, not surprising. Just the whole place just wants to go.
If tower number 2 doesn't check out, then we're definitely going to smash that fountain.
with her birthing the worms of seeds that just sound like, ugh. It's like the inverse of a, I don't know. I don't know. I, I could say it. I don't want to say it. It's just bad all around.
Okay, so you guys will be entering right around here.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
There's a Marilyn attending to the tower here on this floor. Oops. There we go.
Doing to that killer whale.
Mm-hmm. I saw
that. She's got her back turned to you. She is engaged in some kind of activity that you can't really make out. And she's got this periodic mad giggle.
Hey, Grow,
and you hear this rhythmic like tap, tap, tap.
Why don't you just ding ding the hammer? Just be like, ding ding, we're here. Hello.
Yeah, okay, I'll knock on the table with a hammer.
She kind of looks up for a moment and giggles again and continues with her activity for a moment. And then she turns towards you and draws a blade up to her own throat and takes her own life in front of you. And falls to the floor, and you can see a dead body on the table in front of her that was being... You can't really call it dissected anymore. It's like just a pulp, pretty much, at this point.
Fuck,
Human
man.
body? Human body?
Humanoid. It's hard to say if it's human, dwarf, elf, half elf, any of that, or maybe another demon. It's mutilated beyond recognition.
Lovely.
So either we just missed somebody and she just killed something, or oh man, we should have came here first. Should have just came here first. Great.
Seems like there's a lot of junk here.
Oh yeah, no,
yeah, it's
definitely
full of a bunch of junk, as far as you can tell.
It's
like different devices, and there's what appears to be a whale carcass. There's a statue head, and there's a coffin. There's an elk trophy on the wall, elk head trophy.
All right. So either we just, I feel great. I feel like this might have been, yeah, my brain. This place just confuses me and it's giving me headaches and just makes.
It actually is kind of giving you all headaches. Like, it's getting... What's the words I'm looking for? Like, you come in, when you enter the place at first, it's like you've got this vague feeling of despair, and it just kind of like constricts around you, and it just oppresses you more and more, just little by little. It's like a little bit of a headachy physical feeling, and it's a little bit of an emotional feeling, and like it's having an effect on your mental thought process as well.
And would this be similar to the feeling we had before?
Yeah, it's like a continuation and a progression of what you felt when you first walked in.
Okay, well,
great.
Let's explore. So there's nothing but junk here, apparently. But we do have a set of steps up.
I'll rifle through the place, just looking into every nook and cranny.
And I will explore this table back here with whatever these jewels or something on the
I'll sit around,
sideboard is.
detect magic, and just start rifling through the place.
Okay. These are like plates or bowls, kind of halfway between a bowl and a plate, and they don't appear to have anything special about them, except that they're shiny and kind of pretty and luminous. This room, it's like every other item radiates magic. And you can see, make an investigation check.
Why 7?
There is a locked chest in the back that's kind of, it's not, you wouldn't call it hidden, but it's amongst so much clutter that it's hard to pick out.
Yeah. Aha! I will check if it's trapped.
You do not find any traps.
I unlock.
Okay, it is open.
Hit me.
I have to generate it.
Okay. Oh, I didn't know if it was gonna pop open and something grabs me or kills me or something like that.
Yeah, literally never use the words "hit me" when opening a case.
This whole place. I don't know. It was like, just get it over with.
Okay, you find 14,000 gold, 1,700 platinum.
Holy crap.
And some jewels. You also find a scroll, potion, another potion, and what can only be described as a small wooden cube.
Potion.
And those 4 objects all radiate magic.
Yep. Potion. 2 and more wooden cube. All right, so we got scroll, potion, and a cube. All right.
Yep, and it's totally not the Hellraiser cube.
Thank.
The Hellraiser puzzle.
Yeah. Actually, that would be. I don't know. Maybe I want to summon the Deadite. Or I can't remember.
Different series.
Maybe I want to summon them. I know. The Evil Dead. That's the Necronomicon.
Cletu.
Right, we're going to try all this up.
Should be fine, right?
Yeah. Somehow went from middle of the woods to medieval times in England.
Yep, he went through a portal. I don't actually remember how he got through the portal or what happened, but he went through a portal.
Yeah. And then the better movie came, and then it was the more successful movie.
The Evil Dead. With the main undead guy being the lead singer of Guar for some reason.
Yeah. Hey, if it wasn't for the Evil Dead, we wouldn't have Spider-Man.
Well, probably somebody would have directed it, but
yeah,
wouldn't have been Sam Raimi. That's quite a transition. Right. Going from Evil Dead to Spider-Man.
Yep. All right. Well, if we got
those guys,
time, I will.
Those guys started up in East Lansing, which is like 10 minutes from me. I was just having dinner in East Lansing. But anyway. Not much happens around here that's cool like that.
Yeah. Yeah, well, they get Kansas all wrong most of the time anyway. It's like, wait, this river, this TV show. Oh, we're not that far from this river.
Yeah.
Oh, we're in this city. That river is 100 miles from us.
Yeah, of course.
Close to each other. Like, oh, it's tornado season. There's a tornado every other day.
That's what that means, right?
Right? Yeah.
It's all one season.
So we will. I mean, well, looks like we got the place to ourselves. I'm going to take minutes and identify. I'm going to start taking time and start identifying the. Should I go with the cube or the scroll? What do you think, Adric? Cube or scroll?
I'm curious about the cube.
I know, me too. That's what I was thinking. I will sit down, start drawing all the lines and whatnot, and just start doodling.
You do eventually, as you're studying it, you start finding seams in the cube.
It's a cube of Rubik's, is it?
They're not. They're not like a regular grid. They go in different directions and angles and.
Hellraiser cube. or whatever, yeah. Yeah, I'll just identify it and figure out what it is. And ritually cast that, so it takes me 10 minutes.
Okay. Who's got the pearl?
Oh, we did find 3 black pearls.
Somebody has a pearl, I'm sure of it. Let's find it.
Yeah. Oh, I never write them down on my.
Dogs would have that sort of stuff.
Yep, possibly. Well, it doesn't consume it. That's the other thing. But
I house ruled a lot of spells to consume their components.
Oh yeah, that's right. My brain.
And identify as one of them.
I mean, I could use a 5th of a black pearl.
Okay, wait a minute. It's got to be in here somewhere, right? Bio and info. Okay, you know what? I'll use my adventure log. I know I've got pearls in my adventure log. So let's not use the 500 gold piece purples yet, because those.
Oh no, I was just gonna.
Those are worth 500 gold. So.
I know. I was just gonna slice a 5th of it off.
All right.
I don't know if we actually have any pearls because I don't know. Unless we want to retro it, and during the month I was buying tons of pearls, but
any type of pearl do? Because we just found 3 in this hall.
Yeah, but those are 500 500 gold black pearls. So that's why I was like, I'll sliver a 5th of it.
You found 4 pearls in. You found 4 pearls in the initial temple before you went down to the Mud Sorcerer's tomb back in August, and they were worth 100
Okay.
gold each. So I'm gonna just take that down to 3.
Okay. 3. And what's the cube?
The cube is a boat of folding.
Okay.
Okay. We have a sky ship. I think this thing will probably sell.
It's not a flying boat. It's just.
I know. I know. But we have access to sky ship. Why need boat? Unless we float down the river Styx. Please don't tell me we go river Styx. Okay. Then I scroll potions. Scroll potions. All right. Well, we got a foldable boat. And then I guess I'll work on the skull then. I mean, the scroll. The pearl. Figure out what the scroll is. Is it be a scroll of planar shift?
The scroll. The scroll is Flame Strike.
Not what I needed.
And the potions, actually, now that I'm looking at them, you probably recognize both of them. That there's a potion of Frost Giant Strength and a potion of Heroism.
Okay.
You wish it was a potion of Plane Shift. I mean, scroll.
Scroll. I know.
Yeah.
Like, no.
Hey, it was worth a try.
Yeah.
I don't imagine scrolls of Plane Shift last very long down here.
No.
So everyone wants to get out. I'm already dealing with a Tiamat and Advernus right now. Then demons.
I guess we go up. Seems like we're in the right place.
Up we go.
Hello. Somebody has a penchant for the oddly dressed bedroom.
Wyvern skull skeleton, dragon skeleton, stuffed man bear pig.
There is a severed head floating around this room that you notice.
Is it animated or talkative?
Yeah, it can talk.
Flame skull or
There's a pixelated sprite I found. So it's not really that flaming. It's just kind of. Here's a good one too. Green flames. I like that one.
That's better. Yeah.
But anyway, there's a skull floating around that is, or I should say head rather. It just kind of moves around the room.
hello.
Hello. Welcome.
What's your name?
I have forgotten my name.
Oh, you've been here that long. Okay. Well, if you've been here that long, then you're probably not gonna be able to help us. We're just trying to go home. We're just trying to get home. Do you know any way to get home? Probably not, since you've been here forever. But just asking.
Hmm,
Go home. I just want to go home.
there is no way to return home. If you could return home, nobody would be here. The armies of the abyss would lack soldiers.
Wait a minute. I think I heard a thing. Like, I know they go to a place and they fight some devils. How do they get to the place that fight the devils? Do you know?
In the final war, the realms will commingle and we will destroy the forces of hell and reclaim the material and the ethereal and the spirit universe.
So there's no way to go to the hells around here. There's no like way to get to the hells at all. No, okay. Do you own this place, or you just stuck here in this tower? I mean,
I am merely stuck here.
did you own this tower, or is that somewhere else up above?
I
Or is
had
this
the
the top of
misfortune of encountering the tower's owner,
Oh, what's
and
that?
he
What's their
found me
name?
irritating and made me into a floating, talking skull
Okay.
slash head.
I
Who's
see
the
that.
owner?
Yeah. Who's the owner?
My friend, demons don't share their names.
Is the owner here? Is the owner here? Is the owner above us?
Probably. I don't know. He comes and goes.
Would it be helpful if I were to end your miserable existence as a floating head? Would that be helpful to you?
I care not. Destroy me or let me go on. It all ends the same.
Well, it seems like it seems like it'd be more suffering for you to stay as you are. So you may yet have purpose. I'm going to take a wander around this room.
There's not much of it left to suffer.
What's with the dragon, man?
Consciousness, yeah.
The dragon bones and things. Is that a wyvern over there?
Oh yes,
Wyvern?
the master is trying to put together a Dracolich, and he got a little too heavy-handed, unfortunately. But I'm sure he'll get it next time.
Dracolich. Great. Just great.
What's with the tortoise?
What? It's my pet tortoise. What? What?
Oh, so you cannot, but you have a pet.
You got. Looks like you got some a pond of fishies too.
Mm-hmm.
Or is that the master of the tower?
Nothing here belongs to me, so.
Oh, but you said that was your pet tortoise. So does it belong to you or does it not?
It's like they have a thing going, I guess. It doesn't, nothing here really belongs to him, but the tortoise likes him, so he feeds the tortoise.
How? He's a floating
Well,
egg.
he picks it up in his jaw and drops it. He can like float it over there for him.
Like a mama bird chewing it up. Oh, you see this place? Nuts, man. This place is nuts. I'd rather deal with devils than demons.
Is there another level to this place, or is this it?
Yeah, it keeps going upstairs.
Let's go up.
Jeez. I can't wait to see what's on level 3. Do you want to do your detect magic in here just before?
I don't even. I can't deal with this, man. Let's just go see the owner. You got dragon bones that's trying to be a Draco Lich,
Alright.
and now
I
it's
want to know what that is first.
That, I think, is supposed to be a table. I'm not sure what's supposed to be on it, though.
Okay.
Zooming in doesn't seem to help.
Trying to make sure I wasn't missing
maybe
something.
it's like a mouse or something, or a rabbit. I don't know.
oh, it's just a white glob to me. Oh.
So this could very well be like the lab for this thing. So it seems like he's blending and splicing DNA here.
Oh
Or species.
That's what a Draco Lich and a thing. My brain. You want to deal with Draco Lich? It wants to make a Draco Lich.
That's fine.
Why?
Let's move on.
Upstairs,
Let's go up the stairs and see what level 3 brings us.
I'm just walking behind you, dejected. I'm like, I can't deal with this place much longer. I need to get out of here.
Second here,
My
I gotta
wisdom's low.
put a couple.
Fine.
I've just got the image of the flaming head delivering lettuce to the tortoise, and that's just cute.
Any indication of what type of dragon that thing was before in its previous life?
Probably not really, no.
The bony one.
Of course. Makes sense now. Making random things come to life and whatnot.
What fresh hell is this?
That's what I say. Just come up.
Literal fresh hell.
Yeah, literally. You got the demon and the aberration on the.
You're not initially.
Does it go up any further?
You're not initially sure who's summoning who here.
Yeah. I mean, I could figure out who's calling who and who's. And yeah, I might have a gander, but you never know.
Yeah, it does go up further.
Oh, good. No,
maybe we skip this level.
Hold on. Are either of you the owner?
They both say in unison, "No."
Okay. Is he upstairs?
They look at each other for a second. And I hope not.
Why?
What? Why? What do you mean? Why?
That?
You ask too many questions. What do you want to get death raid?
No. We're just trying to find the owner because we want to go home.
Whilst having this conversation, I'm trying to sneak upstairs so I can see whether this is worth bypassing.
We cool? All right, we're gonna go see the owner. That's all we want to do.
The upstairs is a bedroom and an office and a bathhouse.
See, this is nice. Really, this is what you expect level 4 to be.
Yeah.
I don't know. I almost want to go deal with Wolf now. Just want to go home.
Okay, let's
knock knock. Hello, anyone home?
Oh, come on.
This guy appears.
I mean, surely there's no use for this layout.
No.
I can't see him sitting at that writing desk.
Oh. Player knows who that is. Oh. Yeah. Yeah.
He is a guy who is his home layer is an endless labyrinth, and he is kind of holding on to this tower at the moment because he's got stuff to do here. And he is going to polymorph real quick into something a little more comfortable.
Oh, I don't care. I look upon him and I'm like,
Oh shit!
Oh wait, no,
yeah,
that's not what I meant to
that's
choose.
you know when I said a couple of names earlier. Yeah, he's another one of those. He's a third one that's pretty high up there. Yeah.
Holy crap!
You reading it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He almost certainly hits. That's for sure.
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna. I'm not gonna. Oh. Into a barmaid. Okay. I don't care if he stays his big self. I'm not.
He's well, I can't fit in the bath that way.
I was like, yeah, how to use the writing table.
Well, I am very busy, gentlemen, as I imagine you are. So, how may I help you?
We just want to go home. We're trying to kill the spare or Tzolo. I don't know, whichever way you know
I
him.
can help you with the
know them.
second part. I like the sound of that.
Well, they're on the material plane, and we have the pieces of the sword that can kill them. Hopefully, or banish them, whatever. I don't know. Just get rid of them for a while and send them back. Hopefully, send them to you, and then you and your buddies or enemies or whoever your others could, the other lords could help just get rid of, so we could at least keep our place. And honestly, I just want to go home.
I haven't
Man.
I haven't
This place
fully
is
decided
good.
if I want her dead or if I have use for her for a little bit longer, but either way would suit my purposes.
Well, we're the team that are going to make that happen for you, regardless.
Very well. Very exciting. How very titillating.
Yes, my lord.
So we've travelled far, and it seems like we have a lot to discuss. So you have got a hospitable place here. I'm impressed.
My quarters suit me for this moment. This is not my home, but I certainly welcome you to make yourself at. Let me avail myself to you and make yourself at home here, if it suits your purposes. But we must discuss business. We must discuss the business of dealing with Tzolo.
Of course. Why don't we sit down and you tell us how we may
Sit down.
proceed to do that for you.
Fold my body in the middle. Wonderful. Yes, that's my favorite activity. Very well. So you must reforge the sword of 6 shards. I can say that's 10 times fast. I'm just not going to.
Whatever suits you.
And we have the shard pieces here. As you can see, we've been banished to this region, and our cleric is unable to bring those pieces together whilst we're here. That's why we need to get back to the material plane. And then Despair is currently in the material plane and has taken non-deity form. We think we have it covered from there, but we need to get back there. Can you help?
We must ponder this problem thoughtfully to maximize our profit. Now, as I see it, you have three basic options. The first option, we could open a conduit to your forge god, which would allow us to channel the forge divinity here and create the sword. We would then gate Tzolo into this realm. Destroying her here would destroy her forever. Now, the second thing we could do is we could return you to your mortal realm. We could then forge the sword and destroy her in the mortal realm, sending her back here.
And then you can deal with her what you can do with her whichever you please, my lord. Bow to this thing. Bow to the demon lord. I know you don't like it. I know it goes against everything, but you bow to this guy because he fuck us up, man. If you think your hammer's good, you got a glaive, man. I saw that sword, that glaive of his. It's
Adric just listens to both. And the third option?
The third option is I devour your souls and bring her here and devour her myself. And that would
Let's put that one on hold.
That would be my immediate decision, but you just so happen to have arrived after I have already fed. And like the serpent, I don't feed again for well over a month. Good for you. So we need not exercise option 3. Now, while we ponder which of these work best for me, I welcome you to make my facilities at your disposal and rest here if you need it. I am going to leave on a business trip for the moment, and when I return, we will discuss this proposition further.
When might we expect you back?
Oh, fear not. I'll contact you when I return. Wherever you are,
Okay.
I can find you.
You know, it occurs to me that before you go, if you were to open that channel to Forge God, then we would be that much closer to achieving either option 1 or option 2.
Well, I don't disagree with your rather linear, flat-footed thinking, but I have other matters to attend to at the moment, and I have other ways of possibly accomplishing this goal, which might also be more advantageous to me. So I am going to refrain for the moment from exercising our aforementioned options, and I will, as I said, return, and we will decide at that time.
Well,
whatever you
then,
think is best.
safe trip.
Yes, safe. There's another level upstairs, by the way.
I'm afraid to go up.
I don't even. What's upstairs, by the way? Is that where we shall rest, or
Yeah,
in the
feel
hovel
free.
of
Yes,
the
by
attic?
all means, feel free.
Okay. I bid you adieu. And I just respectfully bow out and walk up the stairs, bowing, and then as soon as I'm outside, So, by the way, I did mention a couple of names of your competitors, and I apologize for mentioning them within earshot of you. My lord, good night.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Upstairs is the library, and the library is tended to by an imp and a librarian zombie.
Lord Baphomet, Baphomet said we may rest, and we will I will be resting up here, and also I will go and cry in the corner real fast.
Wunderbar.
Constant a corner. I'm just gonna go find a dark corner and just start sobbing to myself.
What could we ask the librarian for here?
We can discuss
Assuming the
that over
librarian
the
is-
week if you would like, and call it a night. I'm kind of tired and headachy a little bit.
Yeah, I'll just have to.
Yeah.
But we
Uh,
can talk more about that over the course of the week. We can do some both in character chat.
I
Yeah.
mean, that way we can. And by the next time, Henry can get dogs can catch up.
yeah, you're gonna have to catch him up because some of that was lost on me.
Yeah. Well, you know, we met one of the demon lords of the abyss, so which actually went better than I thought.
I'm not keen on option 3.
No, definitely not that. But
but it's going to be week after next, right? Because you guys have got Thanksgiving next week. Yeah.
yes,
That's yes. 2 weeks from now.
Yeah. Cool.
We will resume.